All right, and welcome to high school football here on Learn TV. Another year, 23-24 school year. We are at Lancaster Memorial Stadium, and tonight we're going to see the Lancaster Bruins and the Chester Cyclones. I am TJ Armbrust. I am joined tonight by Fletcher Armbrust. Fletcher, thanks for being back for another year of high school football.
Yep, glad to be back.
Now, this is going to be an interesting matchup. These two teams are well versed with one another. They play pretty much every year. I know last year Chester lost.
The Bruin captains for tonight
won this game. Started off the season pretty hot.
Tristan Giss, number 2.
They started off the season hot, did they not?
And number 11,
they did.
Bryce Surratt.
3-1, but then lost 6 straight, I believe.
Yeah, once they got in the region play, and they play in a really difficult region. I mean,
tonight, as we prepare for the coin toss, the Lancaster football program would like to thank the Bruin Boosters. Thank you, Boosters.
It's just a really tough division to play in. Out there, we look at our captains for Lancaster. Number 50, Tyson Gist. Number 2, that's Brendan Alexander. And number 11, Bryce Surratt. A couple of the guys that we'll be looking for tonight for Lancaster to lead the way. Who are some of the other guys to be looking for tonight, Fletcher?
R.J. Brown, the quarterback, number 5.
Yeah, he's just a sophomore, so it'll be interesting to see what he could do. I know he had a really good basketball season last year. See if he could turn around and have a pretty good football season this year.
Yep, the duo of Mikhail McCullum, number 22, and Bryce Surratt, number 11 at running back.
Yeah, it's like thunder and lightning right there. You got Mikhail McCullum and his speed, and I'm going to throw Jules Nichols into there too, because he's got that speed too, and I think we'll see him maybe carry the ball a little bit. And then the thunder of Bryce Surratt, you know, you need just a couple yards. You want to hand him the ball. He's gonna pick it up. He's got some power in there. And then, you know, this defense from Lancaster is always pretty good. They always have some players up there, especially up front. Just noticing out there, you know, there's not a whole lot of Bruins out there right now. We got some 30-some kids out there, so that hopefully won't become a problem. I think that's one of the reasons that, you know, Lancaster had a little bit of a difficulty last year is, you know, a lot of those players, those offensive and defensive linemen and those guys are playing both ways, which can wear you out, especially through the course of the game and then the course of the season.
Yep.
So we are looking forward to, this year we're looking forward to some high school football. Unfortunately, we have this game, and then there's not a home game in our county for 2 weeks. So we're going to have 2 weeks of no football. So we apologize to those guys out there watching. Good look at the Bruins running onto the field. And Coach Surratt here is in his 5th season. So we're hoping to see that this is going to be his best season to date. To see these Bruins get themselves into the playoffs. I know somebody from their region is always in the playoffs and always goes really far, potentially playing for a championship. Like Northwestern last year got all the way to the final. They lost in the final, but just to get there is a pretty big deal. So this game is getting ready to start here. This Chester team, they're pretty talented themselves. I think last year, you know, they lost a couple games early on, and then they're on to 7-5, I think was the record. 3-1 in their region, which is, you know, a tough region in their own right, and they made it into the playoffs. And so anxious to see how Lancaster starts off. Remember, we started off pretty well last year, which it would be nice to see them start off well. And to get a win here early on to try to build some momentum, but then be able to keep that momentum throughout the season.
Keep the momentum. And again, as you said earlier, this could potentially be a problem with the lack of players. There's just not that many, and that momentum might die out later in the year. But
yeah, and that's difficult when you're playing those 4A teams, especially if they bring in, you know, 70 guys and you got somebody starting different.
Robinson will be kicking off for the
Chester's not like that. Chester, I think, Lancaster size-wise and numbers are pretty similar. So Lancaster set to kick. Lefty. Down this ball, taking it 8-yard line. And take it down. Lancaster's defense is going to try out. Chester's going to start at their 27-yard line.
By number, let's see, number 25, Aaron Rucker for the Bruins.
Floyd, number 12, quarterback for Chester. Takes it, hands it off up the middle, and we're going to push straight ahead, pick up a couple yards.
Gain of 2 yards by the Cyclones. It'll be second down and 8.
2.
Stopped by the entire Bruin defensive line.
Floyd, the quarterback, is a junior. Got 3 receivers. Looking to throw. Gets it out to that quarterback, and good job out there. Let's see who that was. 14 was the tackle. That's Jules Nichols. Talking about that speed. You can see that closing speed to come in and make that tackle.
Third down and 8 for the Cyclones.
Brings up third down. Third down. Got a man out there wide open.
A little bit. If he had it, might have been a touchdown.
He's on his feet though.
Floyd's pass is complete.
2.
Gain down to the Bruin 42-yard line. It'll be first down and Cyclones.
Territory.
First down
to the 42-yard line.
Bruins 42-yard line.
Floyd gets it to their running back up the middle. He has a good pickup. 7.
Gain of 6 yards for the Cyclones on first down. It'll be second down and 4.
Second down and 4 for the Cyclones. Floyd again in the shotgun. They give it to that running back
Coleman
again.
on the carry for the Cyclones. It'll be close to first down territory.
Coleman's going to be right at that yard marker. I think they're going to give it to him, are they?
Surratt on the
Call it
stop
just
for the
short.
Bruins. It'll be third down and 1.
Give it to Coleman again here.
Third and 1. I'm play action.
Okay.
Play action in it.
Going for it.
It worked last time on third down, so I'd say try it again. And you're in good enough field position as long as you don't take a sack, you could potentially try it again.
They give it to Coleman up the middle.
Coleman on the carry for the Cyclones for first down. The first down and 10 for the Cyclones on the 27-yard line.
And they pick up the first down. Moving the chains yet again on third down. Not what I would have done, but it
Alexander on
worked
the
out.
stop for the Bruins.
So,
The first down,
get
Cyclones.
mad at that.
Another first down. Ball at 17. 27. Excuse me.
Yeah, she's on the big
Floyd looking to throw it, and
Floyd's pass is incomplete.
Right through his hands.
We'll bring up second down and 10 for the
might have been out there on
Cyclones.
that one too.
So maybe better that he didn't catch it.
Nichols, that's Brendan Alexander out there. But he was right
Another
there. If he
captain.
did catch that ball, it would have been lost. Second down and 10. Three receivers to the near side.
Lots of motion, but they beat him Coleman straight away. Nice run.
Coleman on the carry for the Cyclones. Gain of 7 yards.
Gain of about 6.
Excuse me, gain of 5 yards. It'll be second down and 5, third down and 5 for the Cyclones.
For the Cyclones. Lancaster looking to hold them here.
Floyd looked like he was going to get under center, but then backed out to the shotgun. He's running the option. Cuts back in and looks like
he's close.
He's close.
Didn't look like he got it to me, but and he did get it. Nope.
Oh, they marked him short?
Marked him short. So fourth down?
Fourth down and short.
Yep. I agree with the call. I'm going for it also.
Give it to Coleman?
Nope.
Or you let your quarterback play action again. They give it to Coleman. And he's – oh – he reaches forward. He definitely got it, but that was a great pursuit by the defense.
See, that's why I wouldn't. That's why I would have play action, because you'd hand it off in that situation a couple times. So don't do what they're expecting.
They're going to measure. It looked like he was way past that line, but maybe he wasn't. Maybe. They got a better view than we do.
That is true. At least this year I have a better view. 'Cause I got glasses.
You can see this year. You can actually see the numbers. Congratulations, Fletcher.
Yep, thank you.
They're going to call it a first down. We called it up here first, I think.
Yep. First down.
See if this defense can bend but not break.
Can't allow too many more yards, especially if you want no points. Definitely doable field goal, but and we got a flag.
First flag of the year. Somebody move. Oh, offsides on the defense. Shorten that field.
Yep, definitely something you don't want to do, especially on first down. Cut the yardage in half. It's necessary.
So ball down to the 13-yard line. They give it to Coleman.
Yep, and
he gets stood up. About almost to the 10. Call it the 11.
Calling it the 10.
Bring up second down.
Yep, at the 11.
This has been a good, sustained drive. One big play here for Chester, but they've been able to continue to move the chains.
Yep, and that's what I would rather see as a coach, you know. Not just a one play. Obviously, 7 points is 7 points, but that shows that you can probably do it again if you can do it now.
Floyd moves under center. Nope, back out. And he's going to run the option, quick pitch and going nowhere.
Yep, stopped in his tracks. There's a flag down, though.
Number 14 with the tackle.
But there, yep, there is a flag, though.
Jules Mickles, there is a flag. Illegal shift by Chester. Yeah, I didn't think they got set. Quarterback was trying to fool them, got up under the center and then back into the shotgun, and they snapped it right away. You have to be set before they snap that ball.
Yep.
So it's going to back up that second down play. They're going to redo it.
just one flag for each team so far.
I know a different rule change that you're going to see this year. It used to be if there was a holding penalty, the hold was called from the spot of the hold. So if the hold was downfield, it was from the spot of the hold. And now that holding penalty will be from the line of scrimmage.
Interesting. And runs left, and
good tackle, number 3.
Avery Alexander.
Loss on the play. It's going to bring up third down.
And long. Yep, 3rd and 12.
And this is how penalties can ruin a drive. You have this good-looking drive that you think you're going to get down and get something, and then you get a couple penalties, and it backs you up pretty good. Floyd rolling to his right. He plants. He throws it outside. He's got a man out there, but he's 5 yards out of bounds. Yeah. Bring up 4th down. I think you're going to get a timeout by Chester.
Going to shout out our underwriters. Founders Federal Credit Union, City of Lancaster, Craig Farm Historic Preservation Foundation, Comporium Communication, Kershaw House of Pizza, and Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority.
Yeah, got a couple new sponsors this year, a couple new underwriters. We're excited to have Craig Farm Historic Preservation Foundation as a part of what we do here at Learn TV. Looking forward to working with them. And Kershaw House of Pizza is oldie but goodie. They have changed names. There used to be Gus's House of Pizza in Kershaw. Now changed their name to Kershaw House of Pizza. Alan and Christina Sims, the owners of that, and doing a great job. So we're happy to have them on board this year too.
Great pizza.
Great pizza. So it's 4th down here, Fletcher, 4th down and 13. What do you expect here from Chester? What do you think they're going to do? They got a quarterback who can sling it.
Yeah, I don't know. Are they going for it?
Oh yeah, they're definitely going for it.
Yeah, that's what I would do too. I don't know if that was that's what I was expecting, but that's what I would do.
4 receivers.
Rolling
Floyd's
right.
rolling to his right. He throws it out there. He's got a man out there. Does he catch it? He does.
Oh,
caught it in the corner of the end zone.
That was a great run play. Great
touchdown,
execution.
Chester.
Looked like Jerry Judy.
That great looking pass, back corner of the end zone, and here's another look at it. Once he planted those feet, he got a good ball out there. And looked like Brendan Alexander just a couple steps behind. And Chester strikes first.
Yep. Promising for them to see that drive result in points when it looked like for a second it might not.
And they're going for 2.
And he is stopped.
Yeah, that was number 3 with it, Demias Witherspoon. And Chester takes a 6-0 lead. 4:44 to go here in the first quarter. And we'll get a chance to see the Lancaster Bruins offense, see if they can get something going. Looking forward to see if they can get a sustained drive here when they get the ball back. It's always, every year you got a whole new group of players that come in, and you never really know what to expect from a team until you actually see them play. So we're looking forward to seeing this offense get out here and do something.
Yep. Well said.
Thanks, Fletch.
Yep.
Looks like number 3 back deep for the Bruins. That's Avery Alexander. He's in the middle there. Can't see him. Here's the kick. It goes to him. He takes it about the 3-yard line. And he's going to get taken down at the 15. So long field in front of the Bruins here. Let's see if they can make it worth it. R.J. Brown, number 5, back there at quarterback.
Interested to see how he'll play today.
He hands it off straight up the middle, and that McCullum, he bounces off to the left. Good strong run, but not much of a gain. Looks like he did lose a yard. Looked like he was going to lose 4 or 5 yards there, so just to only lose a yard was a pretty good run. Lancaster spreads it out a little bit. 4 receivers out there.
And immediate
Brown,
pressure.
oh,
and
he threw that ball up. That's a fumble. That's going to be a touchdown for Chester.
Yep.
Here's a look at that play again.
Nice play by Kennedy.
I think he wanted to hit the out man and couldn't, and got to pull in that football a little bit better, I think, there.
Yep, that was Kennedy that scored the touchdown. But Lancaster will get another try right after this 2-point conversion, unless something else crazy happens.
And that ball's on the ground and recovered by Lancaster, but no good conversion. So we got a 12-0 ball game.
3:37 left.
3:37. So yeah, not the start that the Bruins were looking forward to having. That's never quite the way you want to start. But now the question is, how do they respond? You know, when you make a mistake, how do you get over that quickly and respond and try to get something positive out of it?
And you need to get over it quickly, especially with a new quarterback in. It's his first passing play, I believe.
Yep.
Because he didn't play last year quarterback, did he?
No.
So that's his first passing play.
He may have played on JV. I'm not sure.
But, yeah, you don't want that to get to your head too much. You just got to forget and answer next time.
So number 4 set to kick for Chester. That's DJ Stevenson. And that ball's a line drive on the ground. Picked up, I think, by Brown there, up the middle. Good return.
Yep.
Out to about the 37-yard line.
Better than the last one.
Yep.
That's exactly what you want to see. Just keep getting better.
Interesting seeing your quarterback out there is the one returning the kick. So now, again, like we said, how do you respond from that? You made a negative play, so let's turn it into a positive. You know, one play at a time, see what you can get out of it.
And hands
give it
off
to McCullum.
and stopped immediately.
Yep.
Got to get that passing game.
You definitely want to mix it up a little bit. Second down and 10.
And
Give it
there's a
to McCollum.
flag.
There's a flag.
Immediately.
I think it's going to, was it an illegal shift? Yep.
Illegal procedure against the Bruins.
That penalty's declined. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Third down and 9. Penalty was declined. 3rd down and 9 for the Bruins.
2 receivers split out to the right. 1 left. Brown takes it.
Pressure immediately.
Yep. He gets away. He's got a man up there, and that ball's picked off.
Yep. By Stevenson, I believe. Yep. It's a kicker.
Inside the 20. There is a penalty flag down around the 40-yard line.
Probably on the return.
And 10 on the Bruins 17-yard line. And then we have a flag on the play.
Illegal receiver downfield. That penalty's declined, and the Cyclones will take over.
It's definitely not the ideal start for the Bruins, but
It is not. There's a lot of football still to be played.
that is true. Chester lines up, starting their 2nd drive of the game. And there's a fumble, but he dives on it immediately. Good recovery by Coleman. When that happens, you don't even worry about how many yards you lose. You just want to get the ball. So it looks like he lost a yard. So not too bad considering everything.
Brings up 2nd down and 12.
And we got a flag. Yep, a false start. Set it back to 2nd and 16, 17. 2nd and 17. Definitely want to pick up some yards here if you're Chester. Not if you're Lancaster, obviously.
And this is big for Lancaster. You got to get a stop here. You can't let them get a 3rd touchdown here and get even more momentum.
Yep, got to build some confidence.
They give it to Coleman. He's got lots of room to run in the middle.
Well,
get all the way down.
And looks like the ball came out.
Looks like Chester got it back too.
Yep. So well executed draw play.
Down to the 14-yard line. Is going to bring up
3rd down.
3rd down. 3rd and 5. And this is, I mean, we've seen Chester. They're not really going to kick. They're not going to kick, so it's 4-down territory for them.
Oh.
They give this one number 16. He breaks the tackle.
Breaks another one.
Down to the 5. The ball's out.
Oh, my gosh. And a touchdown. Wow, that was a great run.
Number 70 recovers that in the end zone. Trevante Weldon. Is he able to advance the fumble is the question. Oh, it is a touchdown.
So again, as expected, they're going for 2.
Number 3 back there, Demias Witherspoon again. He's rolling out to his right.
And
he throws the pass and wide open. Is that Heath?
Yep.
For the 2-point conversion, and makes this a 20-0 game early here in the first quarter.
And unfortunately for Lancaster, it seems when it matters, their Chester plays have been executed very well.
Yeah, especially
some great play calls.
3rd downs and a couple of 4th downs.
4th down touchdown was.
Yep, it was big.
Very nice play.
Kind of a backbreaker for that Lancaster defense.
Yep. And again, don't lose faith at all. Not even close to losing faith in your quarterback yet. So, especially
and it's still very early. Very early.
But
.36 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Good kick.
Taken by Alexander.
He makes one man miss, another man miss, and dives forward up to about the 22-yard line.
Lancaster comes out looking to respond. Got to show something at least right here.
Two backs in the backfield, Surratt and McCullum with Brown. Brown gives it to Surratt up the middle, and he dives forward, gain of about a yard.
Yep. Looks like Chester's expecting the running game. And might take us to the end of the first quarter.
And that is first quarter. We got a 20-0 game. Chester on top. We'll be back for the second quarter. You're watching high school football here on Learn TV. And welcome back to high school football here on Learn TV. TJ Armbrust joined by Fletcher Armbrust. Lancaster with a 2nd down and 9, ball at the 23-yard line. Lancaster with a rough first quarter, looking to get something going here in the second.
Lancaster will start with the ball.
Brown gives it to Surratt straight up the middle, and he is hit immediately and taken down. There is a flag down.
Yep. Again, Chester is expecting that running game. Hasn't been much life in that game. So I think they should mix it up. Try the passing game again.
False start on the offense. It's going to back them up 5.
2nd and 14. I guess they declined the penalty. Not sure.
They wouldn't decline the penalty.
Maybe they just wanted to take the third down.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. Brown looking to run, cuts back and gets taken down. He fumbled.
Oh, that was almost
scary. Almost another fumble there.
Yeah, but it brings up 4th down, so looks like they're going to punt.
So brings up 4th down and 14. Is that number 26, Marquez Robinson, back there to punt?
Number 2, Reggie Keith will be on the reception for the Cyclones.
This would be a delay game.
They send in number 31, Keegan Duncan. Looks like he's going to punt now.
Keegan Duncan standing at the 1-yard line.
Number 21, Jackson, back to punt for the Bruins.
Looks like Chester scored a touchdown.
I have no idea what happened, but
I was
Chester
just watching the punter.
scored.
Yep. Let's get a replay on that, see exactly what happened.
Here's another look at that. Did they try to give it to the up man? They did. It hit number 3. I'm not sure if it was supposed to go to him. And
you don't see
Chester
that every
picks
day.
it up and scores.
Just not what you want to see at all. So, again, they're going for 2, and we got a flag. And see them try to score again, and they do, extending the lead to 28-0 for Chester. And for Lancaster, you got to show something. If you want to come back, you got to show something.
Yeah, it's been a rough start here.
It
3
has.
turnovers, 2 of them scores.
Right.
You know, one of them was an interception that they didn't score on, but the 2 fumbles both resulted in touchdowns.
And another one was almost bad, but he was down right before.
Yeah, it was close.
I think those might be like the only passing plays have all resulted in a turnover and a sack, which was close to a turnover.
And Lancaster now, they just got to take a breath here. Just take a breath, relax. You're just playing football now. You got to get out there and take it one play at a time. Make one good play at a time. Beat one man at a time, you know. You don't got to, you're not going to win the game on one play.
You don't need a lot more than one.
Yeah, so you just got to take it one play at a time and make a positive play for your team. This ball taken at about the 6.
By Alexander.
Straight up the middle. And spins out past the 30-yard line down to about the 32.
So Lancaster will take over. Not desperate yet, but
nope.
Gonna have to show something quick.
Yeah, they got it. I mean, get a first down. That's the first thing. You know, You want to get a first down, and then you get another one, and you just keep moving the clock down. That's what they do. They got a good running game. You just got to stick with it. You know, you can't panic. Brown fakes that one to McCullum, keeps it himself, and gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Number 52 on the side for the Cyclones.
Second down and 10 for the Bruins. 10-17 to go here in the second quarter. Brown fakes this one, keeps it himself, and
gets tripped up.
Gets tripped up, but picks up 4 or 5 yards.
Yep.
Most positive play they've had so far this season. Now you got to get another one. Third down and 5. Brown fakes that one, keeps it again, and he gets tackled. They're going to be a little bit short of the first down. Looks like maybe 2 yards. Fourth down.
I'd go for it if I was them, just because you need something. And it's 4th and 2.
You got 4th down and 2. You want to make sure you get a good play here. You got Surratt, who's a bruiser. If you can get any sort of push, he should be able to pick up a first down, but the Chester knows that. They give it to Surratt. He keeps pushing, and I think he's got enough.
Looked like it.
They needed 2, and it looks like he got 2. If it's if they spot the ball where the referees are, it should be a first down, and it is.
And it is.
And like we said, you know, work down, get 1 first down, and now you go and get another one. You keep working, you don't panic, take positive plays.
Yep, and that's the first down, and sometimes that might be all you need just to get that confidence and get that mentality right.
Yep, get something going.
And hit right away. Chester is expecting that run game.
Yep. Loss of a yard.
And it looks like that tackle was number 16, Antonio Hopkins.
Number 52 on the spot for the Cyclones. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Bruins.
They hand it off, and
he gets back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to bring up 3rd down and long.
I'm expecting a pass play right here.
They got to get something going.
Third and 10 coming up, so usually can't rely on a run to get you 10 yards. So,
but if you're in 2 down territory, you don't need all 10. You know, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you need about 5 or 6. And they're not going to get it.
Nope.
Pick up a yard. And, I mean, you got to punt it. You got to punt it away.
They're sending out Robinson, looks like, to punt. Nope. Sending out Duncan.
They're calling a timeout.
Gonna shout out our underwriters: Founders Federal Credit Union, City of Lancaster, Craig Farm Historic Preservation Foundation, Comporium Communication, Kershaw House of Pizza, and Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority.
So 6:16. You got 4th down and 9. Lancaster's in a tough spot right here. They really got to be able to get a decent punt off here. Really, you got to flip that field position, not give them a short field with lots of time to go. So Lancaster right now not in an ideal situation, down 28-0 on Chester. And Chester looks really good offensively and defensively right now. Look like that the Bruin defense has stopped them a couple times, but in key situations on 3rd and 4th down, they've given up a decent-sized play, which has
just not where you want to give up those plays.
Yeah, and really, you clean up some turnovers, and this isn't a 28-0 game. It's a little bit more manageable.
7-0 game maybe.
Indian Land taking on Nation Ford tonight. They are up 14-7. I know Buford is playing tonight too. I'm not sure about their score yet. Haven't got an update.
And looks like that punt went relatively successfully. No touchdown.
Decent bounce down to the 22-yard line.
Yep. Nice punt by Duncan.
And Chester offense will take over with 6:09 to go here in the first half. Ball handed off up the middle. Not much of a gain on the play.
It'll be 2nd down and 9 yards for the Cyclones.
And the Cyclones throw it. Oh, almost an interception.
Number 32 almost made the play.
Neal.
Joss Neal. Joss, a former Learn TV student. I think he's taking the class again this year. Look forward to having Joss back in class. Give him a hard time for not making that catch.
And again, Floyd
with the inside screen, and he's got some room to run.
Yep.
Oh, first down. Showed some speed there, straight ahead speed.
Yep, that was a very nice play by Chester.
Another first down for Chester.
They hand it off, and
2 or 3 people missed there in the box to, and
Yep. One person was dragged a little bit.
Coleman picked up, what, 2 or 3 yards? Looked like it could have been a loss. Indiana Nation Ford now tied up, 14-14. Catawba Ridge beating Fort Mill 21-7, and South Point on top of Spartanburg 7-0. Floyd looking to throw. He throws it outside, throws it away.
A little high.
Brings up a 3rd down and 8. .407 to go. This is when Ben Chester's been at their best in 3rd and 4th downs here.
Yep, interested to see the play call. It's rolling right.
We got a man. Oh, overthrew him a little bit. That's the first bad throw I've really seen him make.
Yep, break up a 4th down.
Right, with 4th down, and Chester's going to punt. Good job by this Lancaster defense. They needed that in the worst way.
Unfortunately so.
Alexander and Brown are back and receive the punt for the Bruins.
Almost blocked.
Yep.
High kick.
Punt.
Oh,
And
that ball's fumbled.
Oh my gosh.
Chester
and
has
Chester
it.
Ball. Should have just let it bounce.
Another turnover by the Bruins.
Yep. That's heartbreaking. You think you have a stop, and then they just get the ball right away. Offense doesn't even get a say in it.
So Chester will take over at the 21-yard line. Well, they'll keep the ball.
Yep. Almost in the red zone.
21-yard line.
Excellent field position.
First down Cyclones on the 21-yard line.
Floyd takes it. Gives that ball to number 3, Demias Witherspoon.
Picks up a few.
Cyclones gain of 4 yards and number 11 Bryce Surratt on the stop for the Bruins. It's 2nd down and 7 for the Cyclones.
Second down and 7. Floyd again gives this one to Demias Witherspoon, and he makes a couple people miss.
Looked close to the first down.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be about a yard short.
Yep. Bring up a 3rd and 1. 3rd and 2.
Alexander and Shaw on the stop for the Bruins. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Cyclones from the Bruin 12-yard line.
Third down and 1 for the Cyclones.
Low snap. He takes it, breaks the tackle, and picks up the first.
Gets out of bounds.
Oh. Brings up 1st and goal, I believe.
Stopped at the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Cyclones from the Bruin 10-yard line.
They hand it off and get close, but not quite in the end zone. But stopped about the 1 or the 2.
Bruin 3-yard line. Nichols on the stop for the Bruins. It'll be 2nd down and 3 from the 3-yard line for the Cyclones.
Minute 50.
Check that. That's the 1.5-yard line.
Second and goal.
They hand it off and
I think he was short.
yep, just short. And bring up a 3rd and 1. 3rd and goal.
Yeah, he tried to stretch that ball out there, but his
Couldn't
knee
quite.
was down first.
Yep.
3rd and goal from the 1-yard line for the Cyclones. Okay, guys, let's get a stop right here.
Floyd
They
keeps it, toss it,
and
touchdown. Looks like there's to be a roughing the passer. Touchdown, with roughing the passer.
Touchdown is good. It'll be penalized on the kickoff.
.59 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, the Cyclones going for 2.
Yep. And don't get anything.
Make it at 34-0.
And we're going to shout out our underwriters, Founders Federal Credit Union, City of Lancaster, Craig Farm Historic Preservation Foundation, Comporium Communication, Kershaw House of Pizza, and Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority.
59.2 seconds to go. 34-0 for Chester on top of these Bruins. And again, as we, it's still early in the game. Now, you don't want to think about how to get back into the game. You got to think about how to make a good play. And as we've said, you got to take it one play at a time. The roughing the passer penalty will be assessed here on the kickoff, which will push the Bruins back a little bit more. And this is where Lancaster, they try to get maybe a good play or two out of this and go into the locker room and try to make some adjustments and see what they can do to slow down this Chester defense. Really, it's been the defense that really has paved the way. Chester offense has made some good plays, but they haven't been amazing. But their defense and the Bruins given up, is that 4 turnovers so far? That's just a killer.
Yeah.
This ball kicked into the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback, and the Bruins will take over at the 20.
The one thing you don't want, though, is a turnover to set up another score.
That's right. You got to take care of the ball here, and you got to make some positive plays and go into halftime and figure out what adjustments you can make to make something positive happen for your team here in the second half. Brown in the shotgun. He's rolling out to his right. Got a man out there.
First completion.
Complete pass. That goes to Zion Roney, sophomore wide receiver.
Number 4, Stevenson, on the stop for Cyclones. Penalty on this play.
So there was a penalty flag. It's going to be a hold
On Lancaster.
Back him up. 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. So they'll replay first down so that completion is no longer a completion.
It's no longer a completion. Brown drops back
You got
and
another one over on this side. Good
Yeah.
catch. Toss the catch. That's Zach Graham.
yep, nice play by the pair of them.
It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Bruins.
Pickup of about 8.
2nd and 12. And plays like that are exactly what you want to see
Yep.
if you're Lancaster. Just something to help build confidence, keep the ball out of Chester's hands.
Slow down that rush a little bit by a couple little pass plays. Brown looking to throw again. He's rolling out to
Running.
his right. He's got some room to roam out there.
He's got a first
He
down.
still
He
cuts
cuts
back.
back.
He's still on his feet and gets into Chester territory
That's a
down to the 49.
Big play.
And you're going to get a timeout by Lancaster.
That
No
was-
flags.
uh,
No flags.
No flag to the flag.
All right, so big play there by R.J. Brown. That's the potential that they see in him. You know, rolls out there. He's got some wheels and picks up a huge play. And that's the type of thing that can get your team going a little bit.
Exactly what you want to see. Yep.
And now with 29 seconds, you know, what you thought you were just trying to get to the halftime, now it changes your mentality a little bit. Now you're trying to get into the end zone. You have, what, 3 or 4 positive pass plays. That one was a pass play set up that he didn't see what he wanted and he took off. But, you know, you got the first little pass play. I know there was a penalty on it, but it was a positive play, besides the penalty,
Right.
that is. But
Mentally.
mentally it was. And then you get the next pass play, and you got completion there. So you start feeling a little bit better about
Yep.
yourself. And
You want
then
to
you
start
get
stringing the plays together.
a huge run. 30, about a 30-yarder for R.J. Brown into Cyclone territory. And he gives this one up the middle, and again, nothing going there. I think you're going to get another timeout
Number 22, McCollum on the carry.
by Surratt. That should be his final timeout.
Cyclones, number 39. Radford on the initial hit.
Gonna shout out our underwriters, Founders Federal Credit Union, City of Lancaster, Craig Farm Historic Preservation Foundation, Comporium Communication, Kershaw House of Pizza, and Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority.
And a big thank you to all of those names you just saw, Founders and City of Lancaster, Craig Farm, Comporium, Kershaw House of Pizza, K-Hop, and Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority. Just, you know, they help us be able to provide what you're watching today, and to provide for our students like Fletcher who take the class and have a chance to work for us and go watch high school sports and different high school events, concerts and different things.
Right, and also potentially some experience for the workforce.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You can get work-based learning credit through the career centers. There are all kinds of possibilities taking our class, which is media technology, and we'd love to have you. 2nd down and 10 for the Bruins. Brown rolling out to his left. He throws it to the outside. That ball's caught and out of bounds.
Again,
that's Zach Graham. I don't think it was intended for Zach Graham. Number 2, Brendan Alexander was standing right there too, a couple yards past him.
But you'll take it.
But Graham went up and made the catch and got out of bounds, which stops the clock.
And you seem to only have time for like 2 more plays as long as you get out of bounds.
Yeah, so you got to get something down the field here, because the clock will stop on a 1st down.
Yep, if you get out of bounds, there might be time for another, but you shouldn't count on it.
Brown looking to throw,
and he's
makes
under
one
pressure.
miss, another one, and he's going to go down, and you're going to go to the locker room with that.
Yep. So let the clock run out.
And that's it for the 1st half. We got a 34-0 ball game. Chester on top. Lancaster going to try to make some adjustments and come out hopefully with a little bit better 2nd half. We'll be back. You're watching. We are going to have the band playing out there. So stay tuned if you want to see the band going. And we'll be back with some football after half. You're watching high school football right here on Learn TV.
Drum majors Cade Mahalik and Joanna Espinosa Ruiz. Is your band ready? You may now take the field for your exhibition.
If she saw me, she should have came to me. Let's go down there and look. You go look. How she look? I can't really describe. What's she wearing?
Thank you, Bruin Band. Let's give them a big applause.
And welcome back to high school football here on Learn TV. TJ Armbrust with Fletcher Armbrust. We are getting ready for some second half action tonight. Lancaster set to take the ball, down 34-0. Didn't really show much there in the first half, did they?
Nope, not much. Well, they showed a lot of turnovers, which is not what you want to show.
Yeah, that's a killer. I mean, that's the number one thing I think that, is why the score is the way it is right now, is because you turn the ball over, and 2 of those were direct touchdowns. It really hurt your team. Good return to start off for the Bruins. Who's that? Number 3, Avery Alexander, starts off the Bruins in decent field position all the way out to the 39-yard line. Hopefully this offense here can get something going. They made some good adjustments there in the locker room at the half. R.J. Brown still back there at quarterback. Got McCullum back there with him. They get it to McCullum to the outside. He's got some space. He's got some speed out there.
That's some very promising run. First one for one of the running backs so far today.
And they're going to call a hold.
Oh.
That's the type of play. I mean, everything was up the middle in the first half. Everything was up the middle. You got some speed guys. Try to get out on the perimeter and get something going with them out there, and you give them a chance to, at least if they make one man miss, they can pick up some yardage.
Which was what he would have done had there not been a holding.
So first down. Now it's 1st and 14. They give the ball to McCullum again up the middle. He looks like he might get back to the original line of scrimmage. Another positive play. I know the penalty took him back, which is kind of like getting punched in the gut, a little bit after you get a big play like that. But it was a positive play.
Yep.
Besides the hold, they got something big out of it. They got to keep that mentality going into it. Second down and 9. Brown looking to throw. Throws a quick ball, and that's going to be a penalty.
Yep.
He was really early.
Yep, definitely.
That's definitely going to be a pass interference. That'll help out the Bruins. Give the Bruins a first down to the 45-yard line into Chester territory.
And I guess you'll take what you can get.
You'll take it. Absolutely, you'll take that. They give it to McCullum again to the outside. Yep. He runs over one man and keeps those feet churning, and looks like he's going to be close to another first down.
Looks like they could have potentially found a recipe for success. Might be a little late for that.
Another look at that play. And he just ran over the first guy. They're going to call it a little bit short, so we'll call it a second down and 1.
And
Brown keeps this one. And another good play by Lancaster. picking up some momentum. This is what we would love to see some of this in the first half.
Obviously made some good adjustments at halftime. And we got a flag.
Lined up off sides. That's a difficult one there. Backs him up 5 yards, makes it a first down and 15.
Davis
They give
hands
it to
off.
McCullum.
Yep.
Again, get to the outside.
Not much.
He picks up a good 4, maybe even 5 yards on that play. Bring up second down and 11, so a 4-yard pickup. And what it does, though, is it gets him, I mean, he's getting up to full speed, and it's harder to take down a guy that's going full speed, and it gives him just a lot more options.
Yep.
Second and 11. Brown gives it straight up the middle. Surratt's going to pick up about 3 or 4. And you're in 4-down territory here anyway, so brings up second down and 8. Don't have to get all of it in one play, but you want to get a decent movement here.
So Bruins gotta get something here. Can't end this drive off without points. Just be heartbreaking for them, and that's not what you want to see.
Probably should have given that ball to one of the up running backs on that one. And that's the type of thing that, you know, he's going to learn here as the season goes on. So 4th down now and 12. Now you got to pick up a play here.
I'm betting they're going to pass the ball.
And they get a timeout called by Lancaster. They want to make sure they get this one right. You're down in territory that it would be nice to get some points on the board, so they're going to call a timeout and talk about the play.
Yep, and we're going to shout out our underwriters: Founders Federal Credit Union, City of Lancaster, Craig Farm Historic Preservation Foundation, Comporium Communication, Kershaw House of Pizza, Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority.
Indian on top of Nation Forward right now in the third quarter, 21-14. Catawba Ridge up on Fort Mill, 21-14. And South Point beating Spartanburg right now, 10-0. We got a 4th down and 12. Fletcher, what are you doing if you're Lancaster here?
I don't know. I'm throwing the ball for sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly how the routes are going to work. Not a coach for a reason, but I would definitely throw it. What would you do? Would you throw it?
I would.
I feel like I might focus on the one far left.
I
That's
agree
where I
with
would
you.
Focus.
You got no safety over the top.
Yep.
Got a man down the middle, and he underthrew him. He had his man. Graham was open down there, just underthrew him a little bit. And look at Graham. I think he had some space down the middle.
So again, Chester will take over. I mean, they don't really have to show too much more. I mean, seems like it's pretty much done. So, unless something crazy happens.
And they hand the ball off, and the Lancaster Bruins
And there's a flag
jump in there, and
immediately.
there is a flag. Face mask against the Bruins.
Just penalties have.
Yeah, they've hurt.
I feel like they come in the wrong places too.
Yep.
I guess it's not really a right place, but a couple times it's just been a heartbreaker.
You make a good stop on defense, and somebody just reaches up and tugs on that face mask. Gives them 15 yards and a first down. Ball out to the 40-yard line. Again, Chester hands it off. And a good run. Elijah Coleman picks up 7 yards on the play. Zigzagging through the interior of that Bruin defense.
Mm-hmm.
Second down and short for the Cyclones. They hand it off again. Another jump cut. And Coleman trying to reach that 50-yard line, which is right about where that marker is. He's going to be about a yard short.
Bring up a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 for Trooper Floyd and the Chester Cyclones. 5:31 to go here in the 3rd quarter. I am TJ Armbrust. Got Fletcher Armbrust with me here. Floyd takes it, and he's going to keep this one himself. Makes one man miss and just falls forward past the 50. It's going to pick up the first down. Doesn't look like he really wants to run.
Yeah.
But got enough for a first down. Oh, that was a good read by him.
Yep. Keeps it. Didn't pick up a whole lot of yards.
I wonder if the coach is on the sidelines like yelling, just go down, just go down. You don't want to get your quarterback hurt early here, running too many of those read options, especially up 34-0.
Yep.
Hand that ball off to your running back. 2nd down and 9.
They hand it off. And fighting through the contact, and he came out the other side. Picked up a first down.
He's still going.
Wow, what a big run.
Almost down to the 20. It's like a pinball.
Yep, that was a great run by Coleman.
Just bouncing off of people. Yeah, he just wasn't going to go down. Huh? Everybody tackling him high up at his shoulder pads.
in the red zone.
Ball at the
And
16-yard line.
flag.
Is that a delay game? False start on the offense. Back them up.
No longer in the red zone.
First and 15 from the 21 now. Floyd gives it to Coleman again. Up the middle. Going to take it down to about the 15-yard line. Second down and 9.
And handed off to Coleman, and he picks up one or two.
Bring up a third down. Ball down to the 11. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's been a quick third quarter.
Lots of running. Not a lot of incompletions. That'll do it.
Floyd takes it, gives it to Coleman. Coleman trying to get to the outside. He does.
Can
Down
he get
to the
in?
5. He
Not
gets
quite.
pushed out at about the 5-yard line, but that's going to be enough for a first down. Floyd gives it to Coleman, who goes right, cuts back left, and again taken down. Picks up a couple, though. Good tackle there by the Bruins. Going to bring up second down and goal. Looks like a Bruin limping off the field. I think that's Bryce Surratt. And I didn't see what the penalty was, but it's going to be a 15-yarder. Pushes the ball back to the 10, 20-yard line. So we got a first down and goal from the 20. Officials not sure what they're doing. Are they waiting for the injured player to get out the way? I'm not sure what they're doing here. We'll mention our underwriters.
Founders Federal Credit Union, City of Lancaster, Craig Farm Historic Preservation Foundation, Comporium Communication, Kershaw House of Pizza, and Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority.
So 57 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Cyclones on top of the Bruins, 34-0. They have the ball at the 20, first and goal from the 20. And last play, we had an injured player, Bryce Surratt. He's off on the sideline getting attended to. And I'm not sure if somebody called the timeout. I didn't see, but they sent both teams to their respective sidelines, and it looks like we're getting back ready to play some football. Floyd takes the snap, and that ball's fumbled.
Another one.
Picked back up by Coleman.
Yep, we saw one of those earlier in the game.
Yeah, he didn't quite get it in his gut. He hung on to it a little bit too long, and Coleman couldn't quite keep a hold of it. That wasn't Coleman. It was Witherspoon. Excuse me.
Maybe that's just week 0 jitters, maybe?
Yeah. I just think
need to get back into
indecisiveness a little bit. You couldn't decide which one to go with. It brings up a second down and goal now from the 22. They might not. They're going to have to run one play before the clock. Looks like they're planning to take a timeout with 5.9 seconds to go. So here with a second down and 22, Fletcher, the Cyclones, when they've been behind the chain, so to speak, when they've not been on schedule, they've picked up first down over and over again with some creative big plays. What do you think they're going to pull out for this one?
I don't know. They've done the draw a couple times.
Yeah.
So that's probably what I'm leaning towards right now, especially, I don't know. Since there's 5.9 seconds, that changes it because you don't necessarily want to run out the clock because there's not the clock to run out because it ends after this, but you'll still get the ball after, so I guess that's what I'll assume is going to happen.
You think they're going to just run it, a draw or something like that? Yeah, it's a second down and 22, second down and goal from the 22, 5.9, up 34 points. You're right. They're probably not going to get super creative on this and run the ball or try to make a fake pass or whatever, but I don't know. Maybe they want to put up a score here. But they give it to Witherspoon. He makes one-man miss and is going to get taken down about the 15-yard line. And that's going to end the third quarter. Good call, Fletch. We'll be back after this break for some more high school football right here on Learn TV. All right, and welcome back, high school football on Learn TV. TJ Armbrust along with Fletcher Armbrust to start the fourth quarter. Cyclones, third down and 16, the end zone, throw it to the end zone, and touchdown for the Cyclones.
Right off the bat, not wasting a second. Well, 6 seconds. But
yeah, quick. That was number 1 with the catch, Omari Simpson. Here's another look at the play. And just nice, easy toss and catch.
Perfect design right out the break. So, and again, they'll go for 2. Pressure immediately and tosses it and picks it up. And Chester's dominance continues.
That's Heath with the catch there. Reggie Heath. $42-0. Chester up on Lancaster.
Chester to kickoff.
Coach is over there having a conversation with the officials. Not sure what they're talking about at this point. Lancaster offenses look better here in the second half. They have some continuity. They picked up some positive yardage.
Yep, but I guess just gain some momentum and hopefully carry it over to the next game because it's about all you can do right now.
That's right.
You're just playing for confidence, which is very useful.
Chester set to kick. Short whip kick.
Taken right by the lineman, just grabbed it out the air.
That was 63. I think that was Zy Venter.
Yep.
Good hands out there by him. So Lancaster will take over at the 44-yard line. 11 minutes to go. Again, trying to get some positive from this offense. Mikhail McCullum in the backfield with R.J. Brown. Brown looking to throw. Rolling on to his left. He's going to run it. And gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a small pickup on the play. Second down and 9. Two receivers left, one right. Brown looking to throw. Throws a quick ball
to Alexander.
Out to Alexander. Good looking play.
It's close.
Looks like that's going to be close, if not enough for a first down. Avery Alexander, or was that Brendan? I didn't see. What was it?
Avery.
Avery. Number 3.
Yep.
They're going to call it third down and, I mean,
1.
Yeah, I think that's a first down. I don't know what he's looking at, but yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is a first down. Move the chains. bring first down for the Bruins. Brown has it. He gives it straight up the middle. Is that McCullum? He took off like it was. Yep.
Yep.
It doesn't take much for him to get fast.
No, it does not.
Brown takes the snap, throws the quick out again to Alexander.
Yep, Avery Alexander.
And he's knocked out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Looks like he got enough for a first.
Should move the chains again. Good call. .33-yard line. 1st and 10. Brown keeps this one himself. He's got some room to the outside. Gets pulled out of bounds at the 25-yard line. All right, that's at the 20-yard line. It's going to be another first down. Good-looking drive so far for the Bruins. They give it to McCollum up the middle.
Yep, had
That
a
was
nice
the
hole.
right play on a draw play. They were bringing lots of pressure to the outside and got the weakness up the middle, picked up a 5. Looks like there is a cyclone down. We'll mention our underwriters: Founders Federal Credit Union, the City of Lancaster, Craig Farm Historic Preservation Foundation, Comporium Communication, Kershaw House of Pizza, and the Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority. .6:26 to go here in the 4th quarter. Lancaster looking to get something positive here. Good look at the huddle. Coach Surratt talking to his guys. And, you know, this is going to be big for Lancaster to get something positive going into it. Looks like they're stretching out the cyclone on the field. Early in the season, you see a lot of the cramps and different things. Not, you know, these fields are really hot down on them. It's hot and humid as it is here in South Carolina, and those fields, they get even hotter, and these kids have to stay super hydrated during the game.
Got to get back in game shape.
Yep. 2nd down and 6 for the Bruins. Lancaster still on top of Nation Ford. Now it's 28-14. Catawba Ridge still beating Fort Mill. Now 24-14. And South Point and Spartanburg. South Point on top, 13-7. Brown in the shotgun. He fakes it and keeps this one himself and gets down to the 5-yard line. Oh, he thought he had the end zone there.
Yeah, I did too. He looked.
He saw it right away, though. That was a good read. He could see his hole. He knew where he wanted to go quickly and got there. Sorry, Indian Land on top of Nation Ford, 28-14. I think I said Lancaster earlier. They give it to McCullum. He cuts back to the inside. He's hunting that end zone. He's going to be, I think, just short.
Yep.
Down to the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Wonder if they stay in the shotgun here down at the 1 or if they come under center. He stays in the shotgun, trying to spread him out a little bit.
I bet they run it.
They give it to McCullum straight up the middle, and he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown for the Bruins.
Lancaster's on the board. Good. Just nice to see some. Not that big fat zero.
Yeah, that was a good-looking drive. I mean, they got the ball, and they just worked it all the way down the field. It's a good-looking drive. They needed to get that just for this team after a tough showing for 3/4 of this game. I'm sure it feels good at least to get something positive out of it.
Yep. This will be the first PAT we've seen all game.
.26 to kick. Marquez Robinson. He kicks it. It's up, and it is no good. So it'll stay 42-6.
But the Bruins are on the board.
4:56 to go. We are going to shout out our underwriters one last time before we are done here. Those are Founders Federal Credit Union, the City of Lancaster, Craig Farm Historic Preservation Foundation, Comporium Communication, K-Hop Kershaw House of Pizza, and the Lancaster County Natural Gas Authority. As I said, we will have no high school football the next couple weeks because there are no home county football games the next couple weeks. Our next football game will be September 8th. We will be at Andrew Jackson seeing them take on Lamar. We will have some volleyball action coming to you. Probably won't have commentation on those games, but we will provide a live video feed. I believe will be Thursday at Buford, Lancaster. The Bruins take on Buford at Buford. And then August 31st, we'll be at Andrew Jackson to see him take on Chesterfield. So looking forward to getting back into high school sports here on Learn TV. Good kick. Ball taken at the 8-yard line by Chester. And decent return all the way out to the 25.
And again, at this point, both teams are just playing for confidence.
Yep.
Practice some plays, see what's working and see what's not for the next game and rest of the season.
First down and 10 from the 25-yard line, 26-yard line. Floyd hands that one off, and not much going for the Cyclones. Loss of a couple on the play. They hand this one off. This one's going to go for positive yardage.
Yep.
Good pickup. Coleman picks up 8 yards on the play. Make it a 3rd down and 3. Floyd takes the snap. Again, hands this one off, and it looks like it's going to be enough for a 1st down for the Cyclones.
Indeed it is.
And they move the chains. Ball, this game ticking down close to 2 minutes. Another good run for Coleman. Pickup of about 9. Another good stop. It looks like it's going to bring up a 3rd down and short. .26 seconds left. We are going to announce our player of the game, number 22 from Lancaster. We always pick the home teams, our county teams for our players of the game. We're going to pick Mikkel McCullum, number 22. You know, wasn't the best game. But he had a good showing, especially in the second half. He had some big runs, and you know, in a game that you lose 42-6, you got to take what you can out of, and he was a positive for them.
Definitely one of the best, definitely the biggest bright spot, I would say. So, great game, great game from him. So,
on camera tonight, we have Paul McKenzie and Quentin Thomas. Our field operations manager is Quentin Thomas. Our switcher tonight and our operations manager, Jonathan Stevens. And in the booth,
I'm Fletcher Armrest.
And I am TJ Armbrust. And we will be back, like I said, September 8th at Andrew Jackson for our next high school football game on Learn TV. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching high school football right here on Learn TV.